Would you risk your life just to earn a paycheck? For most of us, the daily grind means battling emails, chasing deadlines, and enduring the occasional rough meeting. But for a select group of workers, the stakes are much higher. Their workplace is a battlefield against nature, machinery, and sometimes even human conflict. Every shift could be their last. They are the unsung heroes, the backbone of industries we will rely on every single day. Yet few of us ever stop to consider the life and death decisions they make in the course of a routine day. These jobs aren't just demanding. They are high-stakes survival missions disguised as everyday work. While millions clock in from the safety of an office or retail floor, imagine braving hurricane-force winds, plunging into the crushing depths of the ocean, or working mere inches from a live wire carrying 100,000 volts. These are not scenes from an action movie. They are the realities for people in some of the world's most dangerous professions. Their challenges aren't just about productivity or customer satisfaction. For them, the margin for error is razor thin, and a single mistake can mean tragedy. Let's start with the men and women who face one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth: Alaskan crab fishermen. Their office? The icy, relentless Bering Sea, with fatality rates nearly 30 times higher than the national average. These workers endure monstrous storms, freezing temperatures, and the constant threat of being swept overboard. Crushing equipment and slippery decks add to the peril. For them, each crab pot hauled over the side is a test of strength, skill, and sheer luck. The ocean offers no guarantees, only the promise of danger with every wave. Next, consider the deep-sea divers. Descending into the silent, pressure-filled abyss, they venture where few dare to go. One wrong move below the surface, one miscalculation in oxygen levels, a sudden equipment failure, or a disorienting case of nitrogen narcosis, and rescue is impossible. In these depths, there is no margin for error, and there are no second chances. Logging workers are another group who face daily threats that most of us can scarcely imagine. They wield chainsaws near trees, weighing thousands of pounds, often on unstable, uneven terrain. A single misjudgment can send tons of timber crashing down with lethal force. Add heavy machinery and unpredictable weather, and you have a profession where fatal injuries are shockingly common. High-rise window washers perform their duties hundreds of feet above city streets, relying on harnesses and swaying platforms. Winds can whip workers sideways without warning, and a single faulty anchor or misstep can have catastrophic consequences. Here, fear is not an option. Only nerves of steel and absolute focus will do. Bomb disposal technicians face a different kind of peril, an enemy that is silent, unseen, and unforgiving. Every wire cut, every device examined is a high-stakes gamble. They defuse improvised explosive devices and unexploded ordnance in war zones and civilian areas alike. For them, every second is a negotiation with fate, and a single mistake can be their last. Miners descend beneath the Earth's surface, entering dark, claustrophobic tunnels where danger lurks around every corner. Collapsed shafts, toxic gases, sudden explosions, these are just some of the invisible threats that haunt their every move. Whether extracting coal or precious metals, miners work in environments where light is scarce and the air itself can turn deadly. Roofers, too, face constant peril. One moment of lost balance on a sloped, slick rooftop can lead to a catastrophic fall. The risk is heightened by extreme weather conditions and high altitudes, making every step a calculated risk. Power line workers hang suspended high above the ground, handling live wires with lethal currents surging mere inches away. Precision, training, and concentration are vital, as even a momentary lapse can mean instant electrocution. The danger is constant, and the stakes could not be higher. Pilots, especially those operating in remote or war-torn regions, also belong on this list. Whether they're landing on treacherous mountain airstrips, flying through unpredictable weather, or navigating hostile airspace, their lives depend on skill, quick thinking, and a bit of luck. For cargo and bush pilots, every flight is a roll of the dice against the elements and the unknown. Finally, consider oil rig workers who labor on platforms surrounded by nothing but open water. They face the threat of explosions, high-pressure systems, and even rogue waves. Offshore oil drilling is one of the most volatile work environments on the planet, where disaster can strike with little warning and escape routes are limited. To put these risks into perspective, occupational safety analyst Dr. Lisa Grant explains, these are not just dangerous jobs, they are statistically high-risk environments. Safety protocols help, but unpredictability is the true enemy. Former risk assessor and trainer David Rains adds, most people underestimate the physical and mental toll. These workers must be sharp, disciplined, and aware. Every second matters. But here's the real shock. In many cases, the compensation for these life-threatening roles is not what you'd expect. Some of these jobs pay less than the national average. So why do people keep doing them? For some, it's the tradition, a family legacy passed down through generations. For others, it's the thrill, the sense of challenge, or the hope of a big payday against the odds. And sometimes, it's simply about survival, a way to put food on the table, to earn a living when few other options exist. Yet as technology evolves and safety regulations improve, the question remains, what happens when the danger becomes too great to manage? Will automation replace these workers, or will new risks emerge in their place? What is society's responsibility to those who risk everything to keep the world running? One thing is certain, these are the unsung heroes of the working world. They put their lives on the line to power our homes, build our cities, and keep society moving forward. From the icy waters of Alaska to the electrified skies above our heads, their courage is woven into the fabric of our daily lives. While their jobs may be hidden from view, their sacrifices are everywhere, reminding us that sometimes survival is just another part of the job description. Stay curious and remember, the world's riskiest professions are closer to home than you might think, and the people who work them deserve our respect and gratitude.